Today, we're making a Sprunki tier list.
Finally! I've always wanted to do one of these.
Me too, Pinky. And the way this works is we have 5 different categories. We've got perfect, almost perfect, okay, poop, and Mr. Black, which is the worst category. And we have to rank all of our Sprunki friends in this tier list based on how much we like them. Are you ready, Pinky? This is gonna be so much fun.
I'm so ready.
All right, awesome. So as you can see, we have all the Sprunkies listed out down here in a very random order. So we're gonna go from left to right, which means we got Mr. Black first in phase 2.
I think we all know which category we're gonna put him into.
It has to be. It has to be in the Mr. Black category. That would only make sense. All right, awesome. Now we've got me in phase 1. What you thinking, Pinky? What you thinking?
I'm thinking we can put you in maybe okay, maybe poop.
What? You have got to be kidding me right now.
Of course I'm kidding. We should put you in perfect.
Yes, I'm in perfect. Let's go. Also, guys, comment down below your own custom tier list. You can put all of the Sprunkies and all of the categories next to their name. We want to see how you guys would do this tier list. Okay. All right, next up, we got Tunner. This is a bit of an interesting one. I mean, he's not like a really good friend of ours, but he's not a bad person. So I think, Pinky, we put him in okay.
Yeah, Tunner's okay.
All right, awesome. Now we've got Gornold. Oh, I mean, Gornold's noise is pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of the most liked noises in Sprunki.
I feel like we can put him next to Tunner, right?
You think? You think we can put him next to Tunner? Okay. Yeah, we've got to keep this perfect category as exclusive as possible. Oh, and this is a good time for me to mention as well. Further left a Sprunki is on a specific category, the better they are. So, for example, right now, this means that Tunner is better than Gornold. So, are we happy with that decision?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, awesome. Now we've got phase 2 Vineria. I'm not gonna lie, I hate Vineria in phase 1, and in phase 2, I hate her even more. So for me, I'm gonna have to put her in poop, Pinky. But what do you think?
I mean, Vineria is really mean in phase 2, and not gonna lie, don't tell her, but she doesn't look that great in phase 2.
I knew it! I knew you were lying this whole time. She looked horrible in phase 2. Okay, awesome. Vineria is in the poop category. Oh, Pinky, check out who we got next. We got you.
Where do you think I should go?
I'm probably thinking maybe in Mr. Black.
What? In Mr. Black category?
I'm kidding. Jeez. Okay, I think... Ooh, I don't know if you should go in perfect or almost perfect. I don't know. This is difficult. You know what? I'm going to put you in perfect next to me because we're just the perfect Sprunki couple.
Ew, you got me worried for a second.
Okay, awesome. We're both in perfect, and I'm more left than you. All right, next up, we got Brud. Oh, yeah. One of everybody's favorite Sprunkies. I think it's pretty obvious that he is going to have to go in almost perfect or even perfect.
I mean, he's not as perfect as us, so I think we can put him in almost perfect.
You know what? I don't know, Pinky. Yeah, okay, fine. Brud can go in almost perfect. He's like literally the cutest guy ever, but he cannot go in perfect yet. This is like the most exclusive category ever. Okay, next up we got Clucker. This is an interesting one. Clucker has quite a cool noise, but I'm not sure. Where should we put him?
I'm thinking okay or poop, not gonna lie.
What? You're throwing shade at Clucker like that, and it's only phase 1 Clucker. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie, Pinky. I might have to agree with you, but he is definitely better than Vineria, so let's put Vineria over there.
Poor Vineria.
No, not poor Vineria. Oh my gosh. All right, next up, we got phase 2 Pinky. Okay, this is a difficult one, because if I put you in Mr. Black category, you're gonna get mad at me, but you're in phase 2. I cannot put you that high.
Yeah, but I'm at least better than Vineria's phase 2, right?
Yes, you most definitely are. Okay, you know what? I think your phase 2 is actually pretty cool. You do look pretty cool in phase 2. You don't necessarily look good, but you definitely look pretty cool. So I'm gonna put you. I think this is fine. I think you're better than Gornold in phase 1, and I think you're worse than Tunner.
Worse than Tunner?
Oh yeah, Pinky, you're in phase 2. He's only in phase 1. I think this is totally fair. What do you think?
I guess.
All right, awesome. Next up, we got phase 1 Wenda. We all know that Wenda is a very popular Sprunki, but where does she go in this list?
Definitely almost perfect or even perfect.
I'm not gonna lie, you might be right. She might actually be in perfect. I'm thinking that we put her in perfect. I think it's fair. Wenda's pretty nice sometimes.
What do you mean? Wenda's always really nice to me, other than when I'm next to Gray. But she's usually really, really nice.
I don't think she's better than me or you, but I think this is a pretty accurate list so far. All right, awesome. Next up, we got phase 1 Jevin. Oh, this is interesting.
I mean, Jevin really only keeps to himself, so it's really hard to choose.
Yeah, he's definitely not almost perfect, but I don't think he's that bad to be put in poop. I think we put him in just okay.
Yeah, I think okay is fine.
All right, next up, we got phase 2 Gray. I'm not gonna lie, Gray in phase 2 is pretty cool, and his noise is pretty awesome as well.
He just looks really terrified.
Yeah, he does look pretty scared and pretty scary as well, so I'm not gonna lie. For me, Gray in phase 2 is like super cool. I'm gonna have to put him in front of you here, Pinky. I'm not gonna lie.
What? No way Gray in phase 2 is better than me in phase 2.
I think he is. You know what? I think I'm having a change of mind here, Pinky. I don't think Thunder's better than Gray in phase 2.
But he's still better than me?
Yes, he is. He's cool. Okay, you're not cool in phase 2. You're just scary.
Yeah, let's see what you look like in phase 2.
Well, I'm not ready to be put in the list just yet. I'm still further down the line. All right, next up we got Gray in phase 1. I think this is fair, Pinky. I think we got to put him in perfect.
Yeah, but definitely not above us.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, do we put Wenda or Gray in front? Like, who's better?
I feel like Wenda's definitely better.
I don't know. Gray's my boy. It's difficult to put Wenda in front of him. Okay, you know what? We're going to come back to this. And guys, stick around because at the end of this video, we're going to be going over the list again and rearranging all the Sprunkies from left to right. It's going to be super cool. All right, next up, we got phase 2 Brud. I'm not going to lie. Brud in phase 2 is pretty creepy.
Yeah, I think we should put him in okay because he's definitely not like Brud in phase 1.
Yeah, but where should we put him in okay? Is he better than Jevin in phase 1?
I even think he's better than Garnold in phase 1.
You do? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna agree with that. But Pinky, is he better than you in phase 2? Yes or no?
Absolutely not.
Okay, all right, cool. We'll leave Brud there for now. All right, Oax in phase 2. I'm not gonna lie, Pinky. I do not like Oax in phase 2. I think he's one of the worst phase 2 Sprunkies. For me, he may even have to go with Mr. Black.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't like OX in phase 1 or 2.
But he's definitely not as bad as phase 2 Mr. Black, so we'll do it like that. Because he's closer to poop than Mr. Black is.
Yeah, Mr. Black gets to stay in his category.
Yeah, bro's not moving from last place, seriously. Okay, next up we got Mr. Fun Computer. Okay, I think this is obvious where this has to go, Pinky.
It has to go in perfect.
It actually has to, there's no way. But is Mr. Fun Computer better than any of these Sprunkies right here?
Maybe better than Gray. Mr. Fun Computer sound is really unique.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he's probably better than Wenda. And Pinky, I'm not gonna lie, I think he might actually be better than me and you.
I won't argue with that. Mr. Fun Computer is so cool.
He is really cool, but we still got some even cooler Sprunkies that may even beat Mr. Fun Computer. So I don't know, we'll see. All right, phase 1 Oax. I mean, his noise is like the most boring noise out of everybody. I can't lie. He like doesn't make any noise, and then all of a sudden he makes a big drum noise. So for me, Oax phase 1's going in poop.
Yeah, he's definitely last on poop for me.
You think? No, I think he's definitely better than Vinerian phase 2.
What? Vinerian phase 2 isn't that bad.
She is. You know she's bad. Okay, OX can stay there for now. Next up, we got Mr. Fun Computer in phase 2. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Compared to his phase 1, it's just such a big drop-off. I think it's gotta go in poop.
Yeah, because phase 1 is so good, and then phase 2 just meh.
Yeah, it is pretty creepy, I'm not gonna lie. But is he better than any of these Sprunkies in the poop category?
I don't think so. I think Mr. Fun Computer in phase 2 is last on poop.
Yeah, so far for sure. Okay, next up is phase 2 Simon. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Pinky, phase 2 Simon might be one of my favorite phase 2 Sprunkies.
Yeah, he's really creepy. I'd be okay with putting him in almost perfect.
Yeah, I'm actually so down for that. Look, he's right next to Brud. Oh no, he's gonna chomp Brud's head off.
Oh no, and then Brad's gonna be phase 2 Bride.
Yeah, he is. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think he's better than phase 1 Brud, but I think this is definitely a good place for phase 2 Simon. Next up, we got phase 1 Mr. Sun.
Oh, I love phase 1 Mr. Sun. He's just so happy.
Yeah, he is so happy. There's no way we can put him anywhere lower than almost perfect. So, do you think he's almost perfect? Or do you think he's imperfect, Pinky?
I think he's the top of almost perfect.
I'm actually so down for that. I think you're 100% right. Yeah, yo, this is actually the perfect list so far. Okay, next up we got phase 2 me. Oh yeah, what you thinking?
Poop.
Poop? What? There's no way.
Yep, even worse than Vineria's phase 2.
Okay, you're just rage baiting me right now. I'm definitely not poop, Pinky. Come on.
Fine, we can put you at okay behind Jevin.
Okay, behind Jevin? You think I'm at the back of okay? Are you serious?
Yeah, and it's totally not because you were making my phase 2 behind Tunner.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I think this is actually a pretty fair rating. I don't think I'm that cool in phase 2 compared to my phase 1. All right, next up, we got phase 2 Funbot. Okay, this is like a bit of a weird one because I don't know, I don't really think about phase 2 Funbot that much.
Yeah, phase 2 Funbot and phase 1 Funbot are like so similar to each other.
Yeah, and I think for that reason, Pinky, they've got to go and poop.
Yeah, definitely. There's not much difference.
But where do they go and poop? Where do you think?
I feel like Funbot needs to go at the front of poop.
Front of poop? There's no way, not phase 2. Okay, I think he's definitely better than Binary in phase 2, but I don't think he's better than Oax in phase 1.
Maybe you're right.
All right, awesome. Now we got Mr. Tree in phase 1. This guy's an absolute legend. And we also know that he's very good friends with Mr. Sun. So, what do you think, Pinky?
I don't think we should split him up from his best friend. I think we should put him in almost perfect.
I'm so down for that, but I don't think he's better than phase 2 Simon, Pinky.
Yeah, definitely not.
I think phase 2 Simon is just too cool, I'm not gonna lie. Mr. Tree, I'm sure he'll be very happy with almost perfect. Okay, next Sprunky, we got phase 2 Durple. Okay, this is one of my favorite phase 2 Sprunkies. He might actually be my favorite.
He's one of the creepiest. His jaw opened so wide, even wider than Simon's.
Yeah, and his noise is just absolutely awesome. So, I'm not gonna lie, this has to be an almost perfect. He's just too cool not to go to almost perfect.
But where would he go in almost perfect?
I don't know. I think he's definitely better than Mr. Tree. But is he better than phase 2 Simon?
I don't think so. Phase 2 Simon is just too iconic.
Okay, this one's very difficult. We're gonna come back to that one. Okay, next up, we got phase 2 Wenda. Oh my gosh. Phase 2 Wenda has so much aura. Look at her. She looks terrifying.
Yeah, and she's definitely better than Gray at least, so she has to be an okay or almost perfect.
I'm not gonna lie, I think she's gotta go in almost perfect. Just about. She just squeezes into almost perfect.
Yeah, because she's definitely 100,000% better than phase 2 Gray.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, next up we got phase 2 Jevin. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like phase 2 Jevin, so for me it's gotta go in poop.
Really? I was thinking Mr. Black category.
Yo, you're thinking Mr. Black? Whoa, okay. You know what? We'll do it. He's not worse than Mr. Black in phase 2, but I think he's better than Oax in phase 2, Pinky. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like that's a good rating.
All right, awesome. Now we got phase 2 Garnold. For me, Pinky, it's straight up poop.
Yeah, like Garnold's trying to copy so many other phase 2 Sprunkies.
He's not trying to copy it. Mr. Black did it to him. It's not his fault. I don't think he's better than phase 2 Mr. Fun Computer, and phase 2 Mr. Fun Computer isn't even that cool, so I think this is fair. Now we got phase 1 Funbot. I think phase 1 Funbot is actually really cool. He adds a lot to the song.
Yeah, but where should we place him?
I think we place him... He's not better than me. He cannot be better than me. Oh, wait. Maybe he is better than me. I'm not gonna lie. You know what, Pinky? I think we put him right here in front of Garnold, but he's not better than phase 2 Bread. What do you think?
Whoa, you like read my mind.
Yeah, this is totally the right placement. Okay, phase 1 Simon, the face of Sprunky, one of the most popular Sprunkies of all time. I think it would be unfair not to put him in perfect.
Yeah, he's definitely perfect. But should he go in front of Wenda or stay behind Gray?
I don't know. I think we gotta come back to this and rearrange all these columns, but I don't know. I think that this is fair right now. All right, now we got Mr. Black in phase 1. You see, Mr. Black in phase 1 can actually be pretty chill sometimes. So I think personally, Pinky, we gotta put him like maybe in Mr. Black or maybe at the very end of poop.
Well, placing him out of the Mr. Black category would not be fair.
Yeah, you're actually kind of right. I'm not gonna lie. He's definitely not as bad as phase 2 Mr. Black, but I think he's better than Oax in phase 2. And personally, I also think he's not better than phase 2 Jevin. I think that's a good rating for the Mr. Black category.
Yeah, definitely, since Mr. Black bullies us all the time, even in phase 1.
Yeah, for real. Okay, now we got phase 2 Clucker. In my opinion, phase 2 Clucker's animation, the way he moves is so cool. I think he's gotta go in like very high of okay, Pinky. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's definitely more interesting than phase 1 Clucker.
Yeah, for sure. I think this could even go in front of phase 1 Tunner. I think it should go right here.
No way you think it's better than my phase 2.
Yes, it is, Pinky. His noise is so cool. His animation is so cool. He looks so scary. I think this is a good rating.
Fine, I guess I'll accept it.
All right, awesome. Now we got phase 1 Sky. Phase 1 Sky has like probably the best noise in all of Sprunky. But is he perfect? I don't know, Pinky. I don't think he's imperfect.
I think he's in almost perfect, but should he be in front or behind of Mr. Sun?
Oh, I don't know. This is difficult. I'm not gonna lie, Pinky. I think we should leave it like this, just for now. But we might switch it up.
Yeah, that's definitely really hard. We're gonna have to come back to that one.
Yeah, okay. Next up, we got Phase 1 Vineria. I hate her. I hate her so much. But you're not gonna let me put her in poop. She's staying in okay, and she's not going any higher.
What? Why not? Vineria's so nice.
No, it's not happening. She's not going past me in Phase 2. I hate her. She's so annoying. She's green and ugly and stuff. All right, now that's settled. Let's look at Phase 2 Ratty. Phase 2 Ratty's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, this is one of the scariest.
I think we gotta put him, like, in front of Phase 1 Jevin, in front of Phase 1 Garnold, and I don't think he goes in front of Phase 1 Funbot. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And wait, I just realized in Phase 2 Ratty looks so short.
Wait, what? Yeah, he does look so short. What the heck? That's hilarious. Okay, now we got Phase 2 Mr. Sun. Me, personally, I don't really like Phase 2 Mr. Sun. For me, it's gotta go, like, at the end of okay, or maybe even in poop.
I'm thinking in poop. I don't really like Phase 2 Mr. Sun at all.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty cool, I guess, kind of. I think right here, in front of Phase 2 Funbot, but not better than Phase 1 OX. I think that's fair.
That's definitely fair.
All right, next Sprunki, we got Phase 2 Mr. Tree, and Pinky, we already know where this is going, don't we?
Yeah, it's going in the Mr. Black category.
There's no color, it doesn't look good, I don't like it, but I think it's like literally right here, I'm not gonna lie. It's almost as bad as Phase 2 Mr. Black. Okay, maybe that's a little bit dramatic.
I mean, it kind of already looks like Phase 2 Mr. Black.
Yeah, from a distance, it actually kind of does. All right, next up, we got Phase 2 Tunner. I think Phase 2 Tunner's got quite a lot of aura, I'm not gonna lie, Pinky.
Yeah, I feel like he's better than Phase 1 Tunner, not gonna lie.
Better than Phase 1? Okay. All right, we'll put him right here for now, and then we'll see. All right, now we got Phase 1 Ratty. Phase 1 Ratty is a classic. I think he's got to go in Almost Perfect. Maybe at the end of Almost Perfect.
Yeah, his design is almost perfect, but his personality, he's always angry.
I know, right? I think Almost Perfect is for sure the play. All right, Phase 2 Sky. Oh, I mean, his design looks so cool, but I don't know if I like his noise that much in Phase 2.
Yeah, but it's definitely not worse than, like, Jevin's Phase 1 sound.
Yeah, you're definitely right. I think he is, like, around here in front of Funbot. I think that's a good placement.
Yeah, he's definitely not better than my Phase 2 sound.
And the final Sprunki before we rearrange and finalize the tier list is Phase 1 Derple. For me, Pinky, he's got to go in Almost Perfect. I think he's, like, right here in front of Mr. Tree.
Yeah, and behind his Phase 2, because his Phase 2 is really scary.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, this is awesome. This is pretty much done, but we're just gonna quickly go over this and rearrange the Sprunkies left to right. Starting off with the Mr. Black category, the worst Sprunky of all is Phase 2 Mr. Black. Then we got Phase 2 Mr. Tree. Then we got Phase 2 OX. Then we got Phase 1 Mr. Black and Phase 2 Jevin. I think that is completely perfect. I don't think we should move that at all.
Yeah, we shouldn't even touch that category.
All right, is Phase 2 Golden worse than Mr. Fun Computer in Phase 2? I think he is.
Yeah, definitely.
Vineria is better than Phase 2 Mr. Fun Computer. Phase 2 Funbot's better than Phase 2 Vineria. I think that's fair. And yeah, I think the poop category is also perfect as well.
Now it's on to the one with the most Sprunkies.
Yeah, most of the Sprunkies are actually in the okay category. All right, we got Vineria at the end of okay. I think that's fair, I'm not gonna lie. We got me next to Vineria. I think I gotta go up a little bit, Pinky.
I don't think Vineria should be at the end, but okay.
She has to be. There's no way. I think I should go just behind Ratty right here. What do you think?
Yeah, your Phase 2 is definitely better than Garnold and Jevin, but not better than Phase 2 Ratty.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, and then we got Brud here. I think this is pretty good. Gray is the best okay Sprunky. Yeah, I think that's totally fine. Now we got the almost perfect category. This is where the Sprunky story getting super cool. We got Phase 1 Ratty, but is he worse than Phase 2 Wenda? I think Phase 2 Wenda should be a lot higher.
Yeah, Phase 2 Wenda is a lot cooler than most of these almost perfect Sprunkies.
I think she should go right here just before Simon. What do you think?
I think that's perfect.
All right, awesome. But now we've got Sky and Mr. Sun. Where do we put Sky and where do we put Mr. Sun? Because these two are so close.
Oh, this is really hard to choose.
Yeah, this is very, very difficult. For me, oh, it's so hard. I think Sky has to go here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Sun, but I think Sky has to win.
Yeah, unfortunately, he definitely does. Okay, now the perfect category. The worst perfect Sprunky is Simon. Then we got Gray. Then we got Wenda. Then we got you in third place, me in second, and Mr. Fun Computer in number 1. I think Mr. Fun Computer in number 1 has to stay. He's definitely the coolest Sprunky, but I'm not sure if Simon should be in last place, Pinky.
Yeah, his noise is way too iconic.
I think he should be just behind you, but he's also better than Phase 1 Wenda and Phase 1 Gray. Do you think that's good?
I think that's perfect. I think we've completed the entire tier list.
This is 100% the perfect Sprunki tier list. And guys, remember to comment down below your tier list so we can see what yours look like. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to watch more videos like this, then click on one of the videos on the screen right now. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure to subscribe.
Subscribe.
Goodbye.
Bye.